in exchange for some pizza. And somebody there said, hey, I'll take you up on that offer. So I sent him the 10,000 Bitcoin and said, okay, here it is. I'm waiting for my pizza. And, he phoned it in, he paid with his credit card,
Excel.
and the pizza showed up at my door. Here you can see the original pizzas, and that's my daughter's hand. She was a year old.
Wow. So, you were panicking more to make money to buy crypto when crypto was reaching all-time highs than you are now when it's on sale. It's the same coins, the same infrastructure, the same ideals, the same technology. Now that the prices have tanked, you need to buy now. You should be panicked now to buy as much Bitcoin needs as possible so in 3 years you can guaranteed retire from life forever. You were panicking more to make money to buy crypto when crypto is reaching all-time highs than you are now when it's on sale. It's the same coins, the same infrastructure, the same ideals, the same technology. Now that the prices have tanked, you need to buy now.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Crypto Excel, Financial Freedom, coming to you live and direct, in effect, down by law. Today, I bring you another gem. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes. I'm just having a good time. I'm bringing you along on my journey so you can see some of the cryptos that I'm looking at. Today's a wonderful day. Bitcoin looks like it's trying to break 40K. And I think if it does that, we could go a lot higher than anyone expects really, really fast, right? We could also retrace too, right? That's why this is not financial advice. And if you're not careful, you can lose all your money, right? I'm a crypto enthusiast, so I'm going to bring you along my journey. Today, what we have is we have a meme coin today, folks. The reason we have a meme coin today is because a young lady brought it to my attention that this coin, she's very excited about it. And I'm like, it's a meme coin? And so then I'm like, all right, let me take a look at it. I'll take a look at it anyway, right? So I brought it up into my scanner, right? I brought it up into my scanner because I wanted to see, if there are any red flags on this coin. And because most meme coins are scams. Most meme coins go to zero, right? Most meme coins are rug pulls. But if you look at the last cycle, a lot of people became millionaires from meme coins, right? You look at Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, a lot of people became very wealthy from that. It might have only been 5% of the people, right? Because most of the people did not make those kind of ends, or most of the people didn't keep it. But some people did do well with meme coins last cycle. And this cycle, right, we've seen the likes of Wojak and Pepe. These things were going like 1,000x in a very short amount of time. That all being said, I decided to keep an open mind when I did my analysis. So I brought up DexCheck. By the way, this is a gem that's going to 100x also this cycle. Again, not financial advice, just my opinion, right? Remember, only put in amounts that you could be afford to lose because you don't know what could happen with crypto. That all being said, these have been doing quite well. So if you look at DexCheck, did the analysis in Akita, right? And Akita, what you're hearing in the background, I apologize for that. What you're hearing in the background is the cries of people who didn't get in when they were supposed to. They were supposed to get in when Bitcoin was at 18,000, then 20,000, then 25,000, and they said, "No, I'm going to wait for the dip. It's going to 12,000. I'm just going to wait." And now here we are with Bitcoin's 39,000, 39,400, and they're still waiting for a dip. That's why it's important to get in, have most of your funds in and buy those scary dips, right? Buy when, especially when you're looking at the 4-year cycle, when you're coming out of the bear and going into the bull, the dips are for buying. And again, that's just my opinion, right? But so far it's worked out well for me and for any of the people around me that were listening to my message. And my coins have been doing phenomenally well. I'm talking about 400% here, 300% there, and this is becoming routine now. All right. So that all being said, let me get into Akitavax. So this is a small cap meme coin on the Avax network. I don't deal with meme coins normally. That's not my thing. I could buy projects that'll still give me the same return with lower risk, because meme coins are dangerous, because at any second the contract holders, the developers, could do a rug pull and mint many coins and that's flooded on the market. And these kind of things seem to happen a lot, where the value of the coin is high and then the next day you wake up and you just see one big red candle and it's gone, right? But I put the meme coin into DexCheck to do a scan of the contract, and most of these are green. The feedback is green. It's not a honeypot, verified contract, proxy contract. Mintable is yellow, ownership renounced is yellow, but a lot of coins have these two items yellow. Engine Starter, which I think is a premier number one launch pad, or one of the best launch pads, it also comes up yellow here. External call green, buy tax 0, sell tax 0. Very important. I like to keep my buy and sell tax below 5%. If it's more than that, I might not deal with it. Wallet tax, no. Permanent ownership, yes. Balance modifiable, no. And we could keep on going down. No sell limit. Transfer is plausible, is yes. So that's something to keep into consideration. That's why a meme coin like this, I would put a small amount of funds in there. I wouldn't put too much in there. Maybe like $100, 150, something like that. But I would not discount meme coins altogether. If I were to buy a meme coin, I would make sure that it passes the scam check in DexCheck or Quick Intel or some other kind of scanner to make sure that I don't get scammed, because there are a lot of scams in meme coins, right? So if it passes it, and then a few other factors I will check is I want to make sure it's relatively new. I don't want an old meme coin. I don't want Shiba Inu from last bull run that it's already billions of dollars, because I'm not in this thing to make a 2x. That's not what I'm not in this to make a 5x. I want something that could possibly change my life, that could do a 50x, 100x, those kind of numbers, those multiples with the zeros behind it. Big numbers in front with the zeros behind it. Wow, it's pumping today already. Look at that. I guess some people are noticing what I'm noticing. Okay, so what I notice about Akitavax, right? Look at the market cap. It has a $239,000 market cap, which means that it is minuscule, extremely tiny. Okay, what this can do. Another thing, if you look at the fully diluted market cap, compare the market cap to the fully diluted market cap, and you're looking at a ratio of almost 3/4, right? Because this is 239 million over 379 million. So, which means you're not going to get a large dilution during the bull run. Okay, all Akita needs to do is survive going into the bull run, and something like this could do high multiples. You look at I'm going to bring up Shiba, and I'll bring up Doge, but I think the comparison is probably closer to Shiba, because Shiba was fairly new in the last bull run. You look at the price, so the price chart of Akitavax from when it came out to where it is now. Up here it was like close to 0.0029, and it died during the bear market, right? So this thing is down 99.17%, right? So when something's down 99.17%, you can buy it and it could still fall another 80%. Don't feel that because it's down 99% that it only could fall 1 more percent. It could fall 1 more percent from the all-time high, but from this current price, it's possible for it to fall down another 80%, right? So that's another reason why I said if you were to buy something like this, you would buy it knowing that there's a possibility that it could fall another 80%. And that's why you would not put money that you need into a meme coin, right? Money that you need for groceries, you wouldn't put it into a meme coin. You would only use money that is like extra spending. You are going to use this money to go to the club or to go partying or go drinking or something like that. And you're like, I'll try my luck. I'll try my luck with something. Instead of buying a lottery ticket or buying scratch offs, I'll get this. But even then, if I was going to bet on something like this, I would pick something that has the things that I mentioned. It passes the security scan. It doesn't seem like a scam. It has fairly good tokenomics with most of the circulating supply is out. It needs to be a fairly new coin. I don't want a coin from last bull cycle from 5 years ago. I want something relatively new that came out within the last 2 years. The next thing I want is a small market cap, right? It needs to be in a small market cap. I also want it to be on a chain that's relatively popular, that's hype, and that people are going to be flocking to the next bull market. And I think Avax checks a lot of those boxes, right? And I think Akitavax also checks those boxes. So if I was looking for a meme coin, there's a few I would consider. I would consider Pepe, Wojak, and I would consider Akitavax, right? There's a few of them that I would consider. Maybe a meme coin on the Solana chain, I'll probably consider that too, right? So each one of these chains are going to have a meme coin. Each one of these chains are going to have about 3 big narratives that push them, right? Like the best multipliers. The best multipliers are going to be coins in gaming, in AI, and meme. And then you're going to have some layer ones that do okay. But gaming, AI, and meme, right? Whether or not I like meme, I'm not here to decide if I like or I hate meme coins. I don't care if I really don't care about if I hate or like something. I'm here to make money, right? I want to put something down where I put $100 into it and it has the potential of turning into $10,000. That's how I think of it, right? And that all being said, remember, this is crypto. It's akin to gambling. It's super duper high risk, and you can lose all of your money, right? Because we don't know who's behind the contract of a meme coin or any of these cryptos we're buying. We don't know what the devs are going to do. We don't know if there's a secret code in there that they could print more coins. There's so many things that there's more variables than you can process, right? There's too many variables. So to mitigate risk, what I would do is I would have a portfolio, and in my portfolio, maybe there'll be 15 projects, and one of the 15 projects will be my meme coin, right? And there'll only be a small portion of my portfolio allocated to super duper high risk projects. And then I would pick out of all the meme coins, I'll pick some of the best ones, the ones that I feel are the best ones. And I think Akitavax is pretty good. I think it meets a lot of those criteria that I mentioned. It's new, has a tiny market cap. No one is really paying attention to it right now, right? The time when I would buy my meme coin, right? If you look at the chart that started to move, right? So two things could happen here, right? There's 2 scenarios. One scenario is it's a dead cat bounce, so it moves a little bit, and then Bitcoin falls to $20,000 and this thing goes to zero, right? That's one scenario. And I don't think Bitcoin is going to go to 20K right now, right? So I kind of doubt that scenario. I think the most pullback we'll have is like 33K. It's very bullish momentum right now, right? In which case this thing still survives. But the Bitcoin halving is in April of 2024, which is relatively soon. We're in December now, so that's like 4 months away, man. It's really, really soon. So the halving comes, and then the altcoins start going crazy. So like I said, this just needs to survive. You look at the also the buying pressure. You look at the buying pressure. So this has a market cap of $239,000. That's not million. $239,000. It has a volume of 35,000. Right. So 35 over 239 is 12%, almost 13%. That's very, very good buy-sell pressure for this coin. The liquidity scores could be a little bit higher. They're kind of low here, right? It's selling on Mexi, Pangolin. I've never used them. I don't know too much about Pangolin. And it's selling on CoinTR Pro. And it also has a contract here with Avax. So you could probably buy Avax on MetaMask and swap from Avax to this coin. Which was probably what I would do. I would not hold any of my crypto on an exchange. I will buy it on the exchange and take it off the exchange and put it on my cold wallet. We've seen in the past many exchanges go down and close because of different conspiracies, disgruntled employees, and other situations. So I definitely would buy it from the exchange and put it on my wallet, or better yet, just buy Avax from the exchange, send it to my MetaMask, and swap on my Avax chain in my MetaMask to this little undervalued gem right here that nobody's paying attention to. No one is paying attention to this. I will say very few people are. Obviously, the price went up, so someone is paying attention. However, most of the money is not here yet. Most of the money from retail is not here yet. And the price of Bitcoin started to edge higher because the institutions are trying to front run BlackRock before the Bitcoin ETFs come out. Once the Bitcoin ETFs come out, where Bitcoin's at around 39,000. Let me look here. That's 39. Wow, 30. That's 39.7. Jesus, thing's flying. It's 39.7. And if you see this level right here, I put a line here. This level right here is the wick. Once it gets past this level, if you look at it, there is going to be more resistance, but not that much resistance. So it's a possibility that we just blast up after this. It's possible. So what I would do, and what I've done, I've been doing this for a very long time. That's why, we're in massive profits. Anybody that was listening to me, I have a Patreon, and if you were part of my Patreon, you would have been getting in on all of these gems even before I dropped the video. But as you guys can tell, the reason why my subscribers are growing, the reason why people are paying attention and you listen to my videos is because you've probably done research and you've seen the coins that I've called and you've seen how they've performed. You've seen that they're outperforming the market, right? So this is, I believe it's another one. And again, I don't have to like Akitavax. It doesn't matter if I like it, right? It's up 88% this month. And I'm not going to get it now. It's up 88%. Look at the market cap. It's $239,000, right? I also want to make sure that there's interest in my meme coin, right? I don't want to buy a meme coin that, it just seems like no one cares. Bitcoin's up and it's down. I don't want that. That's a sign to me that that's probably not the one. But that's not what Akitavax is doing. There's interest here, right? So if I pull up Shiba, right? I'll compare it to something like a Shiba Inu. Now Shiba Inu was the number 2 meme coin in the past. Shiba Inu's market cap right now is $5 billion. I was going to go back and look at the chart to see how high it went. I think I'll do that anyway, just for giggles, right? So it went as high as $41 billion, right? So if Shiba were to go back to all-time highs, that's an 8x, right? So Shiba Inu going back to all-time highs is an 8x, okay? The coin I just pulled up was Akitavax or Akitax. I apologize for the pronunciation, but this is a symbol right here. Feel free to look it up. Akitavax, okay? The coin I'm looking up is Akitavax. So if you compare Akitavax at 238,000 to Shiba Inu right now is 5 billion. I'm not asking for it to go to 5 billion. It doesn't need to go to 5 billion. That's not the point. I don't think it's going to go to 5 billion. There's a lot of meme coins, right? The point is that I want to get a meme coin that is one of the premier meme coins on an upcoming chain or a good layer one that is fairly interesting, that's fast, that's recent technology, and that's Avax, right? The gas fees on Avax, when you try to do a swap from Avax to Akitavax or from Avax to Shrapnel or any other Avax coin, is 10 cents. The swap on Ethereum, when you try to swap from Ethereum to Shiba Inu or any other ETH coin, could be $20. When the bull run comes and you try to do a swap on Ethereum, a swap could be $200, right? Whereas with Avax, it might be 20 cents. So the point is that once this hype comes in again, something like this could easily 100x or more than 100x. And God forbid the Bitcoin ETFs come in January and it's not a sell the news event, it's a buy the rumor, buy the news event. God forbid. And Bitcoin does something retarded, like hits all-time highs really relatively quick to surprise everyone, right? This could happen. It could hit all-time, go to 70K really, really fast from hype and surprise everyone before the halving, right? And then little coins that no one is paying attention to, like Akitavax, end up skyrocketing because you don't need $5 billion to move it. It's 239,000, right? So you imagine, like, hey, 400 million falls into this. Now you're looking at over a 200x. Okay. Now, I'm not saying for a fact Akitavax is going to 400x or whatever x. I'm saying that I like to buy things when they're undervalued, when they're cheap, and when there's not much attention to it. And I'll buy it and I'll sit there and hold it like I'm sitting on an egg, right? I'll just sit there and hold it and wait for the hype and all the momentum to come. And when all the hype and momentum comes and it loses 1-0 here, 1-0 here, and maybe, I don't even want to say that because, let's say it starts losing zeros. When that happens, I'll start trickling out. Right? I don't need to sell the whole thing at once because I don't know how much hype is going to come. But this is one that I have on my radar, right? And I think that you should too. Remember that this is not financial advice. Remember that I'm a crypto enthusiast. Remember that you have to manage your risk and you should not put your grocery money into a meme coin. Okay, this is for your gambling money, right? If something could do a 400x, then it could also go to zero. And that's the reason why you have to manage your risk. And one thing that I'm doing in particular is the more risky a coin or project is the less percentage of my portfolio that I'm going to put into that project, right? So if I want to do something that's risky and I think there are serious gains that could come from it, but I also know that it could go to zero, maybe I'll put 1%, 2% of my portfolio into that. Maybe I'll do that. But I'm definitely not going to put 60% of my portfolio into something that could go to zero, right? I would not do that. So again, it was fun being with you guys. It was fun dropping this knowledge. Do remember that I have a Patreon. Do remember that you could have been, if you're in a Patreon, you would have been getting in down here, not up here. Do remember that. I will try to put the link in my video. I hope that you guys pay attention to this. I hope you manage your risk and you're responsible and you keep a level head because things are about to get crazy, okay? If you are not in the market now, you're going to be in the market. Right? If you're not in the market now, you're going to be in the market. If Bitcoin dips, right? Let me ask you a question. If it dips, how low do you think it's going to dip? And what do you think is going to happen to the dip when the dip comes? You don't think that all these people are waiting? You don't think they know about the ETF? You don't think the second it falls down to 30 something, 35, let's say it falls to 35, you don't think they're just going to push it back up? They are. They're just going to buy it right back up. We're talking about BlackRock, Fidelity, JP Morgan. The ETFs are going to be passing really, really soon. And the amount of money that's about to come into this place is the kind of money we have not seen before. This is not just our money anymore. This is institutional money, and this is 401k money. This is pension fund money. So this is trillions of dollars, right? So I'm talking about trillions of dollars. And at the same time, there's a meme coin that's on the other end of the spectrum that none of these people will ever touch that, right? But they don't have to touch it. Once they push the price of Bitcoin up to ridiculous amounts of money, the people that are in crypto are going to take some of the gains that they've made from Bitcoin and it's going to go into Ethereum and it's going to go to the layer ones. And the meme coins, You don't need that much to pump. Again, this is $238,000, man. What is about to happen will be life-changing. And I hope to be taking this journey with you. And again, I want you guys to keep your composure, manage your risk, and have an exit strategy. You know, because a big part of making this money, a big part of getting wealthy is not just making the money, it's preserving, it's keeping the money. Right, so make sure you have an exit strategy, which I will also discuss in my Patreon. Well, that's it for me. Be good, stay blessed, and happy hunting.